Hi guys, I'm back with the dip powder mani. So before we get started, I do have on my typical 2 coats of 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉 base coat on top of my builder gel application, and the color that I will be using today is Barbie from Color My World Dips, which is a shop that can be found on Etsy. I have my cuticle cleanup tool, my nail brush, I have some disposable cupcake liners, and I will also be using Color My World Dips clear dip powder along with their odorless dip liquid. So base, activator, and odorless top coat. So we're going to go ahead and get into this application. Since this is a single color dip mani, I do not show all nails on the camera, and I'm doing the pour over method, and I will I think I film maybe 2 or 3 fingers, and then I'm going to brush off excess per my normal method, and then I go in with a second coat. So I do end up applying 2 coats of color to each nail. On that particular nail, I did have some leftover, I don't know if that was dip or gel polish, on the left side of that nail hanging out from the previous mani. It's okay, I just polish over it. I don't get everything off until I go to do a builder gel fill. Usually I do a builder gel fill every 2 to 3 weeks. And so this is all 5 nails coated, 1 coat of Barbie, really pretty pink, of course. Barbie core, I've been saying Barbie core for months now. And so I'm just again going in with the second coat. Make sure that you wipe that base brush off on a paper towel or some type of lint-free wipe before placing it back into the bottle, because you don't want to contaminate your dip base. And y'all, let me tell you what I did. I can't remember when I did this mani. It's August the 12th that I'm doing my voiceover, and I think I did this mani last Sunday. And I went downstairs yesterday and realized, no, this morning, I went to my nail room and I realized I left the lid off my doggone odorless base. And so I think it's a little stringy. I won't know till I go to use it again whether or not it's ruined or not. But I left it open to air. I didn't close the bottle up. Now I'm mad at myself because Color My World odorless dips, I've been using them I think since last Christmas, maybe 2 Christmases ago. And I've been in love with them ever since. This is like my go-to odorless dip liquids. And I'm like, did I mess a bottle up because I forgot to close the lid? I hope not. But anyway. So I'm brushing off excess dip powder after all 5 nails have been coated a second time in dip powder. I did not use clear, and so I keep telling y'all better get y'all one of these little desk vacuums. They will get that dip powder, any nail dust, right up off of your area. I'm telling you, get you one. I'm pretty sure they have something comparable in on Amazon for the low or even Temu. You might can even find them on Shein, who knows. But I did not use clear. And so I'm going in and applying activator to all 5 nails, a generous amount. I then wait 5 to 10 minutes, and then I will do my fouling and buffing off camera. So these are my nails after filing and buffing and removing the dust off of my nails. And so I decided to go do some nail stamping. And so I have this plate from What's Up Beauty. It used to be What's Up Nails. Plate B006. It's a little girly plate. And I figured since the color was Barbie that I would put some like girly stuff on here. Since this one had heels, it had the chains, diamonds, it had like a corset, you know, all things girly, and again girly. And so I have some different stamping polishes here. And so I have Smore, because I'm going to do some reverse stamping, and Love Potion. I also have Frozen, which is like a holographic, not holographic, straight up black, and Skin Deep. These are all stamping polishes from 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉. I am an affiliate of 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉, so I will leave that discount code in the description box below. I'm going in with my clear jelly stamper. I'm also an affiliate of clear jelly stamper as well. And so I decided to do some reverse stamping, and it took me a minute with this. It took me a minute because I did one stamp, and not the reverse stamping, but I did one stamp with the shoes, and I did not like it. And so I'm doing the little lady with this big old billowy dress, and so that picked up really crisp and clean. And so I'm going to go in with Skin Deep, and I was going to stamp it on the nail, but then I was like, nope, I want to do reverse stamping. So I'm going in with Skin Deep to color in her arms and her face and her neck, and then I'm going to color in her hair with the color Smore, and I'm also going to color in her dress. So I'm going in with a 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉 kind of like nail detail brush, and I'm coloring that in. Now y'all, let me tell y'all something. I spent all this time coloring this lady in, and you're going to see in this video what happened to her when I went to place her on the nail. I almost had a mini stroke with what happened. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I know you lying. I done took time to color this little lady in, and she want to do that to me. But I'm gonna leave the voice recording in there. When you'll see, again, you'll see it. I'm gonna leave the voice recording in there, because I thought I was just gonna have a whole meltdown, but no, I did not cry, but it took me by surprise. So I'm just coloring her in with the color Skin Deep, making sure that that looks good from the other side. And I can notice on the shoulder that it wasn't colored in all the way, so I'm going in again. I'm sorry, I get out of frame just a little bit here. You can use the dotting tool, but the last time I did some reverse stamping with the dotting tool, it did not work in my favor. And so I have a little bottle of acetone off to the side, and I'm using that to clean the brush in between the two colors. Now I'm going in to color in her hair with Smore. And so after I colored in her hair, I was like, I feel like it needs something else. And so I then go and get the color Evergreen. I think that's the name of the stamping polish from 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉. I get the color Evergreen because her dress, it's almost like a floral, has some leaves in there. And so I color in just a few of those leaves with the green, and I absolutely wasted my time filling in the leaves with the green because I don't even think it showed up on the nail. And then I go in, and this part is sped up, I go in and fill in the dress with pink stamping polish, the Love Potion. After I get her dress all colored in, again, it's like super sped up, I go in with Cozy, which is a like metallic gold, and I was like, oh, we're gonna put those chains on the nail. But when I stamped it, I was like, it's cute, it picked up well. And this is, I think, another clear jelly stamper that I have, and I stamped it on the nail, and I was like, okay, that's cute, I like it, but it didn't pop enough for me. It did not pop enough. And so again, the girl that I colored in, she's off in front of my USB desk fan drying. And so again, it showed up on the nail, but not like I wanted it to. And so here I'm thinking, okay, what's next? So I'll go in with the heels and the color Love Potion, and I'm going to apply that, scrape, of course, and pick that up. Again, the image is nice and crisp. That's why I love clear jelly stamper. I always get just about a good pick up with their stampers. And I was like, okay, that pink ain't pink enough. It ain't pinking enough. It's not enough pink. So I was like, So off camera, I end up taking that pink off. And so then I decided, to make matters worse, I go in and I was like, well, we're going to use Frozen, and we're going to stamp that on top. Now, why did I put that on top? If anything, I should have stamped the frozen first, then put the pink on top to make the pink more vibrant. But I should have used Bam white to make that pink pop underneath. So off camera, I used straight up black, stamped the shoes, and then stamped the shoes again on top of that in Cozy. And so I'm just showing you what I did. I'm doing it with the chains. So I took the chains off. I'm rolling the stamper and I'm picking the chains up because, again, I want to make the chains pop. I just didn't, the gold was good, but I needed it to be a little bit better. And so I'm cleaning my plate off with acetone. I always use acetone. And then I'm going to go in with Cozy and apply that to the chains again. Pick that image up and stamp directly on top of the black. It was a little offset, and that's fine. That's the way I wanted it to look. I didn't want it to be directly on top. You see how it makes it, it just does something for me. Okay, so now it's time to go in and stamp the lady on the nail. Now, if I had common sense, if I knew I was going to do this, I should have put the dress, you know, reverse stamp the dress, color that in with Cozy, but I didn't. So I'm applying sticky base coat and I'm letting that dry. And so I'm just gonna hush for a minute, and after I'm letting that dry, you're gonna see what happens when I put her on the nail. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what happened to her. Y'all, my TV was in the background, but I thought I was gonna have a whole meltdown. I was like, why'd she do that? So I could still see that because I thought it folded in on itself, but it didn't. It just, all of it didn't come off the stamper, and the bottom had lifted up. And so I just picked up the stamper, tried to line it up as best as possible. Her arm is a little broken on the left there, but that's okay. And so I saved it. I was like, thank you, Jesus, because I did not want to doggone repaint her again. I was like, the disrespect. So guys, after I let that dry, I go in with Maniology Smudge Free Top Coat because I'm going to go in and use Dip Powder Top Coat. I'm not using gel polish to top coat to seal this in. I'm using Dip Powder Top Coat. So I'm applying the smudge free top coat to the nails with the stamps, nail stamping, and I'm gonna allow that to, and I'm going to allow that to dry using, of course, the assistance of my USB desk fan. Yes, you can use this as a top coat, but I wouldn't recommend it. And then so I have these gold rhinestones from Pashi Nail Designs. It came like a bunch of rhinestones in a pack. And so I'm going in with Color My World Dips Activator and applying that to all nails. And then I'm going to go in and apply 2 layers of Dip Powder Top Coat. So I'm giving that a few seconds to dry. Again, the video sped up. I'm going in with the lint-free towelette. I think these are Tammy Taylor towels off Amazon. I'm just wiping off any excess activator that hasn't dried. And with, Lord, get yourself together. I am going in with Color My World Dips Odorless Top Coat. The first layer, 3 swipes across the length and the width of your nail. You want to wipe that brush off on a lint-free paper towel or a wipe. And so I'm doing each nail. By the time you finish the pinky, it's time to go in with the second coat. I give it a few seconds just to see if it, you know, it usually starts to look a little wrinkly. And then I'm going to go in with the second coat. With the second coat, you can be more detailed and make sure you cap the free edge. Now, how long do these nails last for me? Typically, they pop off in 1 to 2 days. Typically, it's the next day. I'm lucky if I get 2 days out of it, but typically they pop off the very next day. So since I have the gold rhinestones, y'all know I like extra stuff on my nails. That's just me. You do you. I'm gonna do me. I like to be extra with my nails. And so with the second coat, I'm going to then get my rhinestone picker tool there and place those on the nail. Now when you're using Dip Powder Top Coat, even though Odorless takes a little longer to dry, I'm trying to get those on the nail as quick as possible. And I struggle with my pinky because typically they dry like within seconds, usually 30 seconds. And so they are, again, this is a glue essentially on the nail or some type of resin. So it does have a pretty good hold for your rhinestones. Again, I can't tell you how long they hold because I use peel off base coat and my nails pop off, like I said, usually the next day, 1 to 2 days. See that little that one rhinestone, I was panicking because I was like, you better get over here. Again, video sped up. So I did eventually get that place. I think my pinky I got a little bit crooked because it took a long time and longer than normal. And so after the nails dry, you want to apply your favorite cuticle oil, and the cuticle oil that I'm using is from, I think, Dip Hustle Co. Look at that. Oh, I think those are so pretty. I just think it's pretty. That's just me. But yeah, this is Dip Hustle. This came in the Color My World Dip's birthday bash box. So of course, when you finish your mani, you want to apply your favorite cuticle oil. Give your skin and your nails a little bit more love because you just beat the crap out of them. So guys, please like this video if you found value. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It is free 99, y'all. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.